Hello audience, I hope that you all will be doing good. A new video with a new topic, subsidy and its impact on prices and supply. In our previous sessions we have gone through with the market mechanism, what demand is, what supply is, how prices are determined, how equilibrium is created. We have discussed those things in detail. Now we will be discussing about the subsidy in our current session. Subsidy, what subsidy is actually a support payment. It is actually a support payment which is made by the government to the producers to help them to reduce their cost of production, or to encourage them to produce more and more goods. That's why the government makes subsidies. Government makes subsidies to the firms who are innovating new things, because cost involved in the innovation is too high that some firms are reluctant in innovating something. Firm provides them subsidies and grants to help them to move towards or to innovate new things. Subsidies are made by the government to encourage consumers as well. When the prices of a product are low due to subsidy, the consumer pattern is observed that they demand for that good. Having a low price, they demand for that good, and ultimately they switch the external cost, or they try to eliminate, not to they cannot eliminate, but they can reduce the external cost through subsidy. Now moving towards subsidy, it is a support payment. It encourages producers to produce more, and encourages consumer as well to consume, to demand more, to demand, or to keep their demand pattern increasing. Mainly the government subsidizes for the producer, and it is observed in the developing nations that government provides subsidies to the farmers to help them to reduce their cost and make available goods to the consumer at lower prices. I hope that you have gone through with what subsidy is and why government subsidizes. Now moving towards our graphical presentation, we have discussed, or we have already discussed about the price mechanism, how prices are determined, how equilibrium is determined. Now moving towards the subsidy, the impact of subsidy on price and the impact of subsidy on supply. Let's suppose that the government, there is too much traffic, and the government is very much worried about how to resolve this traffic situation in the city or in a country. So what the government do? Government subsidizes its public transport. Let's say that the fare for the for moving from one place to another place is currently, let's say, $5. What the government will do? Government will provide a subsidy to the public transport. What they gonna do? They will reduce the fare from $5 to $3 or $2. And what will happen? That the consumer will move towards that public transport. They will demand for that public transport, either the bus, either the railway, and the government is trying to discourage private consumers to take their private cars, because it is creating congestions and pollution. So what the government do? Government provides the subsidy to the public transport. Let's say here, before subsidy, the price of fare is $5, and at this price there are 500 passengers. 500 passengers. What happens? That the government provides subsidies to the public transport, and the providing the subsidies to public transport will shift the supply of the public transport towards the rightward. Here it can be seen that it is an initial demand, it is an initial supply, and it is a supply after subsidy. Supply after subsidy. Now look at here, that at the same price there is a greater supply. Here is a greater supply, and they are having a capacity to have, let's say, 800 passengers. They are having a capacity of 800 passengers, but the demand is low. Demand is not as the supply is. So it will distort an initial equilibrium. It is an equilibrium price at $5, where the passengers are 500, with an support, subsidy support. The supply curve shifts from S to S1 with an 800 passengers capacity. Now what the consumer gonna do? The consumer will demand for public transport, because the government is interested. We know that the government is interested to remove the congestion from the roads and to remove the pollution. What government did? Government provided them a subsidy, and now they are in a position to offer a low fare at this price, dollar, let's say 2. At this price, now it is observed that the demand is now raised. The quantity demanded increases, and now a new equilibrium will be reached at this point, where, let's say, 650 passengers are there, and the firm is not producing more than this. At this price, there is an excess. There is an excess supply. There is an excess supply, but the demand is not increased as much as the supply. So it will result in a fall in price and an increase in demand. The quantity demanded raised due to a decline in price. So how the subsidy works? It is how the government tried to subsidize the public transport and to remove this external cost, or to reduce this external cost of congestion or pollution. It is how the subsidy has impacted the price. The price is now downward declined to $2, and the supply raised from 500, which was at initial equilibrium. Now the supply raised to 650 passengers, and the price from $5 to $2. I hope that you have found this thing useful, and it is too much practicable in our society, and we observe it. Thank you so much.